total war with the Great War mod. Last time around we defeated an Austro-Hungarian army that moved all the way up to Latvia. Now the Germans decide that they want to get in on it, and they bring a small army to attack Lithuania. Now I've actually stationed the cavalry army, was able to ride up and make sure that they couldn't just waltz inside, and also the reinforcements that are actually going for this army turned up there, and we've got some obligeni and some citizens that are loyal to the Russian crown, prepared to defend the city of Vilnius against the German army. On this side, some reinforcements have caught up with this army under Mikhail Semonovich, but I have yet to decide when I want to attack. I'll probably want a little bit more artillery to make short work of the bunkers pretty early on in this battle. We've got some troops that have been recruited for this army under Mad Max, and at some point he will march out, I think actually next turn, because then he'll get one unit of light infantry, and after we do that we'll go ahead, march out, deal with the Romanians which have set up in this village. Once that's done, we'll move to relieve Odessa, which is sieged, under siege by the Italians. So an army of 8,000 men, so that's going to be interesting. But for now, battle we're going to do for this video is we're going to attack right here. Research and technology, if you're interested in that. We're going for aircrafts, so I'll be able to put up aircrafts pretty darn soon, and that's going to be interesting. They kind of fight just for reconnaissance, but that's good. Anyways, let's go ahead and attack the Jerrys and throw Germany out of. So they've got quite a lot of artillery pieces for this army as well, but at this point I actually field an army of 10,000 men against the German army of 3,400. As last time, the enemy was not able to deploy their cannons before we just destroy them with our artillery. So I imagine similar thing is going to happen this time around, which means this could be a rather quick affair. I'm going to autosave just in case it crashes, and then off we go to fight the Germans in Lithuania. And here we are on the battlefield. Pretty interesting because we've got some terrain features, as you can see here in front of us. So splitting my attack is this this ridge that goes through here. So that splits my attack. So I'm gonna have one moving up, one attack force, these 6 units moving up through here, and then I'm gonna have these 6 move through the forest towards the enemy. We're probably gonna have to spread this one out now when I think about it. Probably is better to fan out along all this. So we're gonna take these 2 and place them more to the flank instead. But otherwise, yeah, I think we've got it. So let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and put these in a group and advance them. Let's put these guys in a group and advance them, and put these guys not in a group, just advance them. And so my forces are now advancing at the same time as my artillery is hammering the enemy position. Oh, the enemy started actually with their artilleries already deployed, although deployed in a rather strange way here in the forest. It's not going well for them. These pieces are not actually deployed, so the enemy could stand to lose a lot of those. And we also have the reinforcement turning up, but for right now it's just general. Pretty nice position here, hiding on behind these ridges. I guess we can place him here, and he sort of can overlook what is going on. Right now we're really pushing everything on this one. Maybe I should hedge my bets by you know, firing a bit more units than just those. Right, the enemy has been spotted, and I think we've marched up pretty darn nicely through the forest. We'll move into spread out formation. Shit. We'll move into spread out formation. Holy shit. And then we'll run. Tell those guys to run. They're running. We'll drop this. And then these two that are coming up on the flank, we'll move to that point and open fire. And on this side, it's time to move into position to start attacking the enemy. So we'll move just to the edge there. And then these two will be a bit further down, and then these guys will go to flank. So in this position we're taking quite a bit of casualties. Oh, the German infantry is advancing. We might see some melee fighting right here. I mean, we can see... Oh shit, they're coming straight at us. Fire, damn you, fire! Okay, when I said fire, I didn't mean the artillery to fire on our own men. God damn it. There's a possibility of a collapse in the lines here. Shit, the enemy is firing. And they're throwing the men in at the same time as the artillery is going in, blasting away. Okay, these two units need to move up further into the flank. Move, move, move. Maybe you can form in a bit better angle. These guys are down to 30 men. God damn it, retreat. Fort destroyed. 26 men.
Our men are running, sir.
Good. 100 and shit. These guys need to fall back as well. And then these guys will drop, being in spread out formation, form line, and move towards dealing with the flank. And these two units are now retreating, which will probably save them. The thing is, I'm kind of hesitant to even move in to look at this, just because there's not only is there so many men, but all the artillery fire, and I imagine there's a risk of this crashing. The enemy is just pushing straight through here, and it's going directly for my artillery. But I mean, if we look at the cost of lives here for the Germans as they move through, they're continuing through the forest now. There's 18 guys over there. My guy's retreating. What's happening over on this side then? Oh, these guys did not do too well. They did hold what they were supposed to do, or they did what they were supposed to do and hold the position. But the first units I sent up were really destroyed. Shit, the Germans are really coming through here. And we're going to be able to attack my artillery. Right, so while the enemy does that, I'm going to move my infantry forwards to start dealing with their artillery. So these guys will move forwards like that. And these two units, can I see where the enemy is? They're all moving. You can't see it, but you can see it on the map. So they're all moving along the edge of the ridge here somewhere. I mean, the shakiness of the camp. Oh shit, we're actually moving straight into them at this point. Move back because the enemy is moving towards us. And you need to move like that because the enemy is right there, forming line. I wonder if there's a camera mod that reduces the shakiness. I'm pretty sure there's one for there's some other Total Wars that I've played that have it. I can't remember exactly which ones right now, but I'm pretty sure there are some, because right now it's not that interesting, you know, closing in on this madness, throwing the camera all over the place. Holy shit. Well, the Germans were a lot better at fighting back.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh shit, an artillery piece is running back. Because German, where's the general? Shit, they're cutting up my artillery piece. Only 3 men survived out of that. I like how the artillery pieces are now basically fire upon each other. Come on. The general comes riding in with his pistols. The interesting thing, if you look really closely, the general actually carries flintlock pistols. Which is a bit strange. But so we lost 1 artillery piece, possibly. There's only 3 men left. And all the pieces are actually intact though. I thought maybe because you can see some artillery going in here. Oh, nice. We managed to... God damn it, artillery, hold your bloody fire. God damn it, you're shooting at our own men. Holy shit, you're idiots. Right. Victory against the Germans. Close victory. And there we have the statistics. So I killed, or I deployed 10,000 men. The enemy deployed 3,300, and only 131 men of the enemy army managed to get away. Artillery piece actually survived, and it's all infantry that did most of the killing. I guess the artillery just displaced them or something. Maybe, you know what, instead of following them with that army, we're gonna deploy the cavalry army and do what the cavalry army is supposed to do, which is hunt down enemies that are running away. And we out-resolved, and this unit will actually be deployed within this, and now this army can actually move towards the enemy in Königsberg, and the cavalry can move to the closest to the enemy front and then see about actually moving in to discover what's going on. Right now, just remember, I'm right behind you. -1 in morale for battles, -5 of being assassinated. Wait, was this guy? Or was it the... no, it wasn't this, his brave soldier. It's this guy. Just remember, I'm right behind you. Back in Moscow. We could attack here. But as I said, I want the artillery pieces that we're recruiting in Ukraine to come up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this army instead. Mad Max is going to go ahead and liberate this town of Chisinau. And then he's going to go try to move to Little Tartary and save the Little Tarts. Quite a veteran force here. I guess it's all the veterans, all the people that didn't die in their previous failed attacks have come together. And yeah, we'll see about smashing these guys. Let's go ahead and now to save. And then fight the battle. And here we are on the battlefield. Very clear, open battlefields up until the enemy. So it's just rolling hills and stuff. We have a forest here, which we could see about trying to move up into, and we've got some forested area here, which I guess we can try to stay around. or move up into. We'll see if the enemy decides to advance on us, which they just might, because we've got artillery with unlimited ammo that can just blast them away. And we can see the enemy has this zigzag pattern with 2 trenches, and they're deciding to leave them immediately. They have something up here, or there's smoke up here, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually units advancing towards us, or what that is. So our artillery starts off by bombarding the Romanians, the Romanian general unit. I guess I could try to have one unit move up in skirmish into the forest and kind of discover the enemies. Oh, we have something over there. Kind of sit there and sort of discover the enemy for the rest of the units. Oh, they just decided to reveal every single unit. They're moving the light infantry into the forest. But I think because of the terrain on their side, we're kind of covered, so the enemy has to come up onto that hill to actually be able to fire upon us. Okay, so we have fire starting. Who's firing? These guys are shooting up towards the light infantry. You know what? These guys have moved up. They need to come back. That's not going to work anymore. Get back to your original positions. And looking at this, I want the artillery to focus in over here, because the enemy is coming on strong here with 3 units massed together, possibly for a bayonet attack. I'm pretty sure it looks like the center is getting absolutely shot to pieces, so it's up to the artillery to just blow this part away if they can, because the enemy is advancing at a very rapid pace at this point. What on earth are you doing? I see this a lot of times, and
Sir!
we lose so
Sir!
many men.
Our general
every
is
time
under
we do
attack.
that. General's under attack. Maybe we could put him in safety by putting him behind the tree. Okay, so the enemy's closing in real close here. The artillery is going in, bombarding them. Oh shit, they stopped firing for some reason. Why counterattack them then if you must? Artillery, focus in on the general. He's kind of in a square.
Glorious victory, sir,
No!
is soon to be yours.
The general needs to come forwards and support his men right at this attack right here. You know what? We will counterattack here. Everyone on this side is kind of broken up. Forwards! Attack them! Generals joining in here. The enemy could actually break through at this point. These 2 units cutting down these 2. There's another light infantry coming up. The enemy is being pushed back. Continue the bayonet charge, and then you guys come back into position and shoot these guys in the back. And so this battle right here is starting to turn around. The general is shooting them in the back. Mad Max is up on the front line. There he is. White gloves and all. Oh, he actually is he's the only one with a proper pistol. Oh, he's got a Luger? Our unit's kind of about to break, and the light infantry could target the general at this point, so the general's going to pull back. This unit needs to run behind the wall at this point. There's 12 enemy Romanians There's 34 Russian troops that survived out of that counter charge. Let's see if they, you know what, hold fire with the artillery. We're bombarding our own men, and we're actually probably shooting our own men as well. Crap. We need aid there. Charge forth. Where is the general? General, come forth. And then this unit needs to pull back. Enemy general was killed in the major attack in the center. Continue forwards. Same over here. All the enemies are destroyed except this unit, which is now destroyed as well. Best if you hold fire. We probably did quite a few team kills in this one. Let's continue for a bit. Just keep shooting these guys. Make sure that this unit does not come back. Hold your fire! Hold your fire! General Mad Max calls for mercy. Hold fire, you as well. Holy shit, we kind of missed what was going on here in this melee fight. So they were meleeing with the enemy general, and I unfortunately did not turn off the artillery to continue bombarding this, and we can see the results with quite a lot of casualties. Main point is though that we won, and Mad Max probably is gonna might get some shitty trains after this because he lost quite a lot of men. He's probably not going to be able to continue up to the Austrians, but at least he's cleared out his region from Romanians, and I guess we're going to call that a victory. Right, let's go ahead and end this battle. Close victory. And we're back on the campaign map, and we can see that Mad Max lost, I wouldn't say really half his force, because he almost had 4,000 men. But let's look at what he lost and what the enemy killed. So we team killed around almost 400 men of our own. Not very nice, not very nice at all. Let's go ahead and close that down. The Romanians still remain in play. Gonna send this unit back to save it, and then let's have the artillery maybe move back as well. Now you can see the general has quite the range to move, and he can follow up, and he can auto-resolve, and in the auto-resolve he gets some good trains. So Mad Max becomes a confident general, and he becomes a mobile warfare specialist. So he's no longer, well, he's still tactically unsound, but he's confident while tactically unsound. I guess they don't really take each other out, because you can be confident in your mistakes. So he's confident when he makes his mistakes, and he does things very quickly. So he's very rapid moving around the battlefield. So I guess that's good. He's moving back to replenish his troops, and we probably need some more troops. Probably actually wanted to have some normal rifle battalions. God damn it. You know what? Looking at the time though, this is gonna be it for this video. Hopefully for the next one, I might be able to advance into Eastern Prussia, Königsberg. What we should do actually, I'm looking at this guy, 24 and 90. We'll push them back, and we'll push these two up. So now the army is a bit better shape. Maybe I should have merged the units instead. But never mind that. So cavalry will move in, take a look. Then the army will march, and maybe we can even capture Eastern Prussia. We have a possibility of capturing there, but as I said, I want artillery. And hopefully Mad Max, tactically unsound as he is, might still be dealing with the Italians. We'll hope that what's it called? Luigi Codorna or whatever is in charge of the Italians, this Italian expedition, because I mean he's got 8,000 men against armed citizens, which some of them are armed with forks and spoons, and he's outnumbering them probably maybe even 10 to 1, but he's still just laying siege to it. So he must be some kind of idiot. Yes. Without further ado though, this will be the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!